There could be more hosepipe bans on the way as 2 more English regions go into drought.
The residents who had a lucky escape from a grass fire as 3 separate blazes took hold last night in the capital.
I smelled smoke. I looked out, and then again, I think I could, you know, when I look, it could be blowing towards this way.
We've had more wildfires in open spaces this year already than we had in the whole of last year.
Firefighters who have been tackling 3 large grass fires overnight are asking Londoners to act responsibly to prevent further fires from occurring. In Dagenham, shrubland, grass, trees, fences and even garden furniture caught fire at Beam Parklands behind Clements Road. Nearby properties were temporarily evacuated as a precaution. In Hornchurch, 8 hectares of grassland were destroyed near Wingletie Lane, and 60 firefighters attended a grass fire on Walthamstow Marshes, where they say around 3 hectares have been destroyed. London Fire Brigade say all are now out or under control.
It's looking changeable, actually, John, as we go through this week. We're starting off on a cool note. For some of us, we'll end up on a very warm note once again. Gusty winds as well, particularly so in the south and with exposure around the coasts. But if you have an allergy to pollen, this might be music to your ears. We're looking at low or moderate levels right the way across the UK today. Good morning, John and Sal. Good morning to you too. Yes, there is some rain. There's some rain already falling across some parts of the UK. More of us will see some rain as we go through the week, but not a lot in the southeast. Good morning, John and Sal. Good morning to you too. It's certainly going to be changeable as we go through this week, John. Today, feeling cooler than it did yesterday. There's some rain and it's also going to be windy, especially with exposure around the coast, but also in the south. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. There is rain in today's forecast, but as Justin was saying, there is not enough to alleviate the situation that we're looking at. This is a picture from the Vale of Glamorgan taken just a little bit earlier.
Hello there, Nina. It's not just raining on Justin Rolat, it's raining across many parts of the country as well, and the cloud and rain are keeping it on the cool side too.
Good afternoon. It's feeling a lot fresher today in comparison to the last few days. We started off with some sunshine though this morning, you can see here in Twickenham, but since then the cloud has been rolling in behind it. And this afternoon we can expect some showery outbreaks of rain.
Let's check in with Darren and the weather, which seems ever-changing. You said earlier, Darren, that Justin Rolat would not be the only one to be rained on. It's already started in Salford, as it often does. How's the rest of the country looking?
I think it's been raining all day in Salford, Nina. Yeah, we've got rain, much-needed rain, of course. It's not falling everywhere, mind you, but it is cooler today, pretty much across the board. And we've got some quite windy weather in the south. This is the picture though in Aberystwyth in Wales, where temperatures at the moment are around 15 degrees. Here in the far southeast of England, in East Sussex, we've got a bit of sunshine. We're missing most of the rain and it is a bit warmer as well.
Hello again, a very good evening to you. Hope you had a super day. Bit of a change today, a beautiful start, but tomorrow that warm sunshine returns, and for the end of the working week it's going to get a little bit more humid as well. And a heads up that the weekend's looking a bit unsettled, so we'll come on to that, but it is one to watch at the moment. Got a decent setup for you. There's potentially a shower in the west on Thursday, but plenty of dry weather, getting more humid as well. We're keeping an eye on the weekend. It's pretty uncertain at the moment, but there could be some rain at times. Here's the pollen. Our pollen is fluctuating a little bit, much like the weather. Not as bad as it has been this summer, but still high to moderate levels over the next few days of both grass and weed pollen. Have a super evening. Take care. Cheerio.
Well, we were hearing about drought earlier on in the programme. Let's take a look at the weather. Sarah is here. There has been some rain, but not quite enough, I don't think.
No, there's been some useful rainfall. Every little helps, certainly. And actually, there's been some quite heavy rainfall in some of the areas that are in drought status, including in Yorkshire. This was the picture earlier on in Heworth in North Yorkshire. And of course, today is St Swithin's Day, and as the old weather saying goes, St Swithin's Day, if thou dost reign, for 40 days it will remain. St Swithin's Day, if thou be fair, for 40 days will rain no more. Now, I'm not going to be clever enough to tell you the forecast for the next 40 days, but I can tell you there is a bit more rain in the forecast for some of us over the next few days, especially in the north and the west. This is where it's been raining over recent hours.
Hello there, good evening to you. Well, it certainly felt like a bit of a cooler day today. We've had quite a lot of cloud around. This was Teddington earlier on, plenty of cloud around, and some of that has produced a shower or two for some of us. There's been some quite heavy showers. Chiswick as well, looking pretty grey, not really so much as a hint of blue sky there. And
A very good evening to you. Outbreaks of rain will gradually ease and fade in the next few hours, and then it's looking a little drier for many of us as we slide into a new day. Feeling muggy with increasingly humid air as the week wears on, and a higher chance of thunderstorms developing in the next few days too.